Frontiers retracts 122 papers. Major academic scandal. Peer review citation fraud exposed. Scandal rocks academic publishing. Over 120 articles pulled amid massive ethics breach. Imagine spending years trusting the scientific literature, only to discover that hundreds of published studies may have been tainted by unethical practices. That's exactly what's happening right now in the world of academic publishing, and the fallout is just beginning. Frontiers, a major scientific publisher, has started retracting a staggering 122 articles from 5 of its journals after uncovering a sophisticated network of authors and editors involved in questionable activities. These actions include manipulating citations to boost their own work and reviewing papers without revealing conflicts of interest. Practices that strike at the very heart of scientific integrity. But here's where it gets even more alarming. Frontiers. Research integrity team has traced connections from this network to over 4,000 articles published in journals owned by 7 other publishing companies. In a move that could shake the entire industry, Frontiers has offered to share its investigative methods and findings with other publishers, hoping to root out similar misconduct elsewhere. As a member of the STM Hub, a collaborative platform for publishers, Frontiers is encouraging a united front against these unethical practices. And this is the part most people miss. This isn't an isolated incident. The academic world has been grappling with the rise of so-called paper mills, organizations or networks that churn out fraudulent or manipulated research for profit. In recent years, several publishers have had to retract hundreds, sometimes thousands of papers at once due to compromised peer review or other forms of misconduct. For example, Frontiers itself retracted nearly 40 papers in 2023 and a dozen more the year before. Other major publishers like Wiley, Hindawi, PLOS ONE, and Sage have also issued mass retractions in response to similar scandals. The latest wave of retractions from Frontiers began appearing on July 28th, with at least 25 notices posted in a single day. Each retraction notice states that the peer review process for the affected article was compromised, leading to a loss of confidence in the research findings. Importantly, the investigation could not always determine whether every author, editor, or reviewer was aware of the misconduct. But the breaches were serious enough that the scientific validity of the articles could no longer be assured. A closer look at the list of retracted articles reveals the scale of the problem. 1 from Frontiers in Ecology and Evolution, 6 from Frontiers in Public Health, 29 from Frontiers in Energy Research, 33 from Frontiers in Environmental Science, and a whopping 53 from Frontiers in Psychology. Most of these papers were published in 2022, suggesting the network's activities were both recent and widespread. So how did this all come to light? It started with a single alert from a reader who noticed undisclosed conflicts of interest in the peer review process for one paper. This tip-off led Frontiers' research integrity team to dig deeper, examining the author's previous submissions, publication histories, and co-author relationships. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that a group of about 35 authors had been working together across numerous journals and hundreds of papers, only a fraction of which appeared in Frontiers' own publications. One particularly controversial case involved a paper on household perceptions and environmentally friendly technology, published in Frontiers in Energy Research. A user on PubPeer, an online forum for post-publication peer review, pointed out that one of the reviewers, Mohammed Mohsen, had previously co-authored a paper with one of the article's authors. Even more concerning, Mohsen also served as the editor for the collection in which the paper appeared, raising serious questions about impartiality and transparency. Many papers from this collection have now been retracted, and Mohsen's role as handling editor is under scrutiny. He has not yet responded to requests for comment. In response to these revelations, Frontiers has enhanced its artificial intelligence-based review system to better verify conflict of interest statements from both reviewers and editors. This move is intended to prevent similar breaches in the future, but it also raises a controversial question. Can technology truly safeguard the integrity of scientific publishing, or are deeper cultural changes needed? This unfolding story is sure to spark debate. Some may argue that mass retractions are a sign of a healthy, self-correcting system, while others see them as evidence of a broken peer review process. What do you think? Is the academic publishing industry doing enough to protect research integrity, or are these scandals just the tip of the iceberg? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Frontier's approach, or do you see a better way forward? If you want to stay updated on this and other retraction news, you can support Retraction Watch. Follow them on social media or subscribe to their daily digest. And if you spot a retraction that's missing from their database, they encourage you to reach out and help keep the scientific record accurate and trustworthy.